Welcome to the Jay and Cody Show. This is Jay and Cody. Welcome to the show. This is the Jay and Cody Show.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
All right.
So I just saw you about 3 days ago. Or no, two.
Two.
Actually. Usually I don't see
Yeah.
you on Fridays.
You know what's weird?
Yeah.
I noticed hanging out. Like, I have a hard time talking to you off, like, microphone. Like, I'm not, like, part of me is like, oh wait, I shouldn't say that. I'm wasting material. Like, I don't know, it's shitty. I can't, like, if we did a show more, we would never talk off of microphone.
You're probably right.
So I'd be like, I was going to talk about this, but no. I don't want to waste more material than I might have.
No, I get that, but nothing that exciting happens in my life, so.
I think it does.
Ooh,
It
I better
has
say
to.
that. Not really.
You're a very busy guy. You're always
I
on
know.
the go. Here's what I think happens. You're busy, but you don't take enough risks.
What do I need to take risks in?
Oh, I guarantee you don't take enough risks. You don't take any risks.
I feel like, I think you're right. I think he's a little safe.
It's
Okay.
the safe side. And that's okay.
Well,
It's
I'm not
okay.
talking
It's
about
not
fucking
okay.
a chick that
No.
has AIDS without a condom.
Wait, hold
I
up.
mean, like,
What do I need to take risks in then?
I don't know, just
I'm not in a position where I need to take
For-
any risks.
not need. Well, there is a general need, but a want. Like, for instance, just going to, like, the science march or whatever. I just, like, by myself, I'm like, I'm going. It's a risk in itself.
Naked.
I
It's
guess.
a story. It's a little bit of like, here's something gonna happen. That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
I feel like you're good in your little family and your friend zones and blah blah blah, and you guys live a nice little safe, but maybe try to rob a convenience store. That's all I'm
Oh,
saying.
yeah, that's a good idea.
Bank would be nice. Make a lot of money that way.
That is true.
If you end up dead too.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Hmm.
I mean,
That sounds better by the moment.
Right? I mean, you'd be completely done with everything.
Yeah, it's true.
So I didn't fucking get to sleep until 4:30 this fucking morning.
isn't
Nice.
that normal?
Well, I was trying to go to sleep earlier. I knew today was going to be kind of a rush, and I know tomorrow was going to suck cock. But,
What do you got going on tomorrow?
I've got my kid from, like really early on. Not important.
That's fine.
I'll just be,
I thought you had something exciting.
I'll just have to be a dad all fucking day. But, no, last night, I'm hanging out, and, it was like fucking hot as balls yesterday.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm still like, listen, I'm a huge fan of air conditioning, and I think it's great, but I'm like, unless I really need it, I don't want to ruin the environment anymore. Like, if I'm sweating my ass off, yeah, air conditioning's going on. But if I'm just a little bit stuffy, I'll open a window, put in a fan,
Yeah.
that whole thing. So, and especially last night, it got down to like 60. We had the window open, whatever, I was watching Gold, which, by the way, holy shit. Ugh.
Awful.
Oh, it was just bad.
Really?
Yeah.
I was going to ask what it was, and then never mind. Kind of summed it up for me.
It's Matthew McConaughey. He's
Oh, that
trying to
explains it right
dig
there.
for gold and whatever. And
Like picking
he
his nose?
finds gold, and I don't know. It's all the characters are just really shitty and really,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Is it a movie or a show?
It's a movie.
Okay.
I heard started hearing like people talking outside of my window.
Oh,
What?
I live on a second story, so I wasn't that worried. I'm like, they're fucking down there. But it kept getting worse and like louder. And I'm like, at one point I was like watching Louie, and like I just paused it because I was trying to hear what they were saying by my window. By about 4, this
Started getting violent.
girl is screaming.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah. Like not in a good
Rape.
scream. Kind of like rape,
Okay.
whatever. I'm looking out my window,
Maybe I was there, maybe I wasn't.
I actually, believe it or not, I had my crossbow in my hand,
Oh
and
my
I'm like
God.
looking out the window, like,
Oh, you're pulling
what's
some Daryl Dixon type shit.
what's going on? And the fucking, then a cop drove by, and he's spotlighting the entire neighborhood.
Damn.
And then another cop came
So
through.
you were the only crossbow guy out there, huh?
No, there was a lot of, it was like 4 cops driving around, they're all loud, and
Damn.
I have no idea what happened. I
Somebody
still
probably
don't.
You
died.
should have walked
I don't
outside and
think
yelled
so.
at him, I'm trying to sleep.
That's what I kept thinking. I was like, that would be a risk.
If
If I walked out in like my boxers and a crossbow. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah. They would be scared. They would run back inside. Guaranteed.
Yeah.
This old fart with a crossbow.
One shot. Old fart.
From a distance.
I'm
you're
younger
getting
than
up there.
most of the cops.
Oh shit, you're talking about going out there towards the cops?
Yeah, that's who was there. The
Oh,
cops.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about to the people who were talking.
I couldn't even find them. That was the worst part. Either could the cops.
Yeah, that's
My
what
neighbor, they're like young.
But you could hear him.
They're like younger frat guys.
Yeah.
I don't think they're frat guys because they look kind of poor. You know, they've got
Want to be frat guy?
they've
across
got
the
kind of
street
a
from
Cody vibe.
Across the street from you?
Right next door.
Oh, okay, yeah. With the really obnoxious dogs.
Yes.
Ugh.
I wish I knew where you lived so that I could picture this.
I'm glad you don't. I don't tell anybody. Only a very small few people know where I live. Anyway,
I'm honored.
as soon as the cops pulled up, they turned off their lights, and 2 cops just like hauled ass up to their like driveway,
Whoa.
pounding on the door. Like, what the fuck's going on? You could tell they were drinking and fucking, just having a good time. They had nothing to do with it.
So it was probably rape.
And while they were talking to the cops or whatever, and the one guy was like stuttering and, well, I don't know, man. I heard some noises and stuff, man. And then like the lady screams again from the other side of the fucking neighborhood.
Nice.
And then another cop drives over that way. No idea whatever fucking happened though. I wish I knew.
Yeah.
So she's
Why don't
just
you ask
running
your
all
grandma?
over the neighborhood yelling.
I probably should, but
Yeah.
didn't think about it. Well, I got up at like 11 today, and I'm like, hey, let's do the show. And I just kind of sat there reading about the election.
I was asleep. I had my alarm set for like 12.
Damn, you guys get up that late?
Yeah. Because we stay up
Here's the funny thing. Damn, you guys get up that late, but you replied to me before he did.
I know.
Like, doesn't matter if you're up or
I was
not.
taking a shower. I mean, I usually don't take my phone in the shower. Talk to other guys.
How
It's
long
not
do you
really
take
my
a
thing.
shower?
Jesus Christ. He had sent that text at like 11, and I responded at 11:50.
Yeah.
Were you in the shower for 50 minutes?
No, because he didn't
No.
respond till like 12 something.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Were you in the shower the whole time?
Alright, back to the whole thing like phones and technology are taking over people's lives.
Well, okay, but
Sorry, I
here,
put my
see,
phone down.
here's the thing. I
There is such
understand.
thing as communication.
Yeah, and like I
though.
understand, like you don't be on your phone
The
all the time.
last
But
message I saw was, can you call him?
yeah, but Jesus Christ, like you should not on Sundays especially. You should really check your phone because like, what if one of us needs to get a hold of you? Well, then we're fucked because we can't. Like today.
That's a
So,
good point, though.
Well, what about my babysitter?
Yeah,
And,
she might need to get a hold of you too.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, she doesn't have a fucking phone, so.
Or what if your mom's trying to get a hold of you? What do you do? What do you do if your
I think
mom?
we're giving him too
call
much
her
credit.
back.
I think we're assuming that too many people care about him that much.
Well, what if? I'm just saying. I don't. Here's funny, kind of like little side story. My wife is the worst person about like getting a hold of you ever, and she rivals you.
Dang.
You're up there because there is times, and I'm not trying to break the fourth wall here, but there are times when I'm like, hey, can you give me a call or something like that? Never hear from him. Never. But my wife's probably worse than you at times. And so I told her, like, about a year ago, she wanted to get a new phone because her phone broke. And so I bought her an old phone, like a used phone. And I'm like, here you go. And she's like, well, I want the new LG, blah, blah. I'm like, no, you're not getting a new phone. You don't deserve a new phone. You don't fucking use it.
Okay.
She's like, well, I'm on it all the time. Yeah, but not as an actual phone, so fuck off.
Yeah.
You could use a fucking laptop or a tablet or something, but you don't need a phone. You don't need to call people because you don't call people.
Yeah.
You don't communicate. You don't need to. So instead of spending $600 on a phone, I gave her like a $50 like LG 3 or
I
something.
mean, it makes sense.
Hey, it saved me until this year. Where, I mean, now she's the one making all the
Yeah.
money, and I mean, she bought like She even bought me a new phone.
Nice.
Hey, I fucking use it. I communicate.
Yeah, no, exactly.
So I wanted to get into something, and forgive me if you will, taking a good amount of shit lately on my Muslim thing, which has not gone away.
And what was your Muslim thing?
I think we all know what it is, and I'm not going to hide from it. It is, we need to beat the Muslim religion into a 2.0.
Actually, it was beat the fuck out of the Muslims.
I think that's
Muslim religion
right.
until a 2.0. I'm fine with that. My thing is this. And I mean, I had like 15 different people contact me on this shit. Other people on the emails. And then the other thing, point is, if you were like offended by what I was saying, then fucking good. Because at least being offended is better than doing nothing at all.
Yeah,
I don't know how many of these people that give a shit, quote unquote, but don't fucking watch documentaries or aren't activists, aren't doing anything to actually make a difference. But I'm so offended. Well, fuck you. Get off your lazy ass and do something about it. So if being mad at me or saying, oh, I'm offensive, if that's something, then fucking good. At least you're doing something with your worthless, stupid life. I mean, and maybe enough people get fucking offended, fucking something will change, which is what I'm arguing needs to happen.
Yeah.
The thing is, again, if you are offended by me because of what I said about a very violent religion, then think about that this doesn't offend you. The Taliban have killed so many Afghanistan people in just the last year, upwards towards 500 or 5,000 per village, which you look how many fucking villages there are. But hey, what I said was offensive. Them killing people in the name of Allah, that's not fucking offensive.
Right.
How about the 3,000 Americans that were killed on September 11th due to their stupid fucking religion? But my fucking words are offensive, their actions aren't. And what about the women who are raped and then stoned to death for being fucking raped, but I'm fucking offensive, their stupid fucking religion is justified. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
I'm trying not to die laughing.
I mean,
I don't understand people sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? How many
They don't do
fucking
the
people have I
research.
killed or raped? I mean, none.
Well,
But I'm fucking offensive.
I'm
Oh
also
man,
curious-
you were beyond offensive. I think there needs to be a new category for you.
I'm also curious why these people are offended. Like, I bet none of them are
Yeah.
actually Muslim.
Oh, because they have the right to live the way their life. Yeah, that's fucking fine. They fucking do, but not if it kills and fucking rapes people. You understand what I'm saying?
And plus, they do have the right to live their life, but there's also sometimes consequences. I have the right to run into a theater and yell fire, or school and yell bomb. But guess what?
There's also
probably not a good idea.
The fantastic, consequence of that.
Right.
But all I'm saying is, if you really are truly offended by what I'm saying, then go sit on a fist. And, no, watch a doc. Go look up Vice's latest episode. This is May 5th, I believe, is when it aired, 2017. Watch that. And it's all about just the Taliban alone and what they're doing in Afghanistan. It's 30 minutes. If that's too much for you, then fuck up. You don't have the right to be offended. But go watch it and tell me you're not offended by what the fuck they're doing for their stupid religion. That's all I'm saying.
Well, a little bitter?
No, I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed by, it's like the Stephen Colbert thing. I'm so fucking annoyed by our own side, who, you know why the Republicans do so well? They're all in.
Right.
You could have the same guy who's like, I just want lower taxes, but I'll stand next to fucking Nazi guy over there who wants to kill the Mexicans.
Mhm.
Like, they're all in.
Yeah.
We are so fractured. I mean, Stephen Colbert goes after Trump with some really funny jokes,
Mm-hmm.
who's kind of our enemies as liberals or Democrats or whatever the fuck you want to call us. And then our own side is like, he's offensive, he's being,
Yeah.
and I'm like, God damn it, you fucking worthless people.
Right.
Fuck your offensiveness for a while, I'm sorry. Unless someone is like actively raping a child on TV or something, like, don't fucking, well, he said He's a cock holster. Oh my god, you made it seem like gay is a bad thing. Fuck you, everyone makes those jokes. I mean, how many times we make
Life would be pretty damn boring if there weren't
exactly.
stuff like that.
It doesn't mean two guys that like to suck cock is a bad thing. Fucking no. I think more people in life sucking cock is a good thing. I've got a cock. But it's just a fucking, like, it's an insult. It's an insult when that's not who you are.
Yeah.
Just like calling a guy a woman. It's an insult because he's not a woman. If he wants to be a woman, then fine, he's a woman. I don't care. But like Cody over here doesn't have a vag yet. But I make fun of him. It's just,
Trying to come up with the funding.
because let's be honest, like, either we're going to get to a point where, like, we can't insult anybody at all. Like, everything will be too far over the line. I've heard fatty is a thing, people.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God, you can't say things about fat people.
What? That sucks, because that's the people I probably insult the most.
I don't think you do, actually.
Really?
You go more gay than...
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you barely do any fat stuff, to be honest. Point.
I
mean, you do
any fat
you,
stuff.
you do
So,
on,
like butt stuff?
You do on Saturday night, but
Right.
You've had a few too many.
Yeah.
But no, like you can't go after fat people because that's offensive. It hurts their feelings. You can't go after, people. I'm just saying, like, what the fuck are you trying to
Can't
do
go
to
after
us?
them because they can't run away. There, I got my fat joke in.
What the fuck is our society trying to do? Everyone, like, just ruin comedy?
It seems that way.
I'm just, and that's all ultimately all tied into the whole, like, anti-Muslim, blah, blah, blah. Well, if Muslims stand for killing and raping, then yes, I'm kind of anti them. Although that's not what I am, and I'm saying the fucking 2.0, because I will also say there's some Muslim people who are incredible heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just phenomenal. Like, doing way more shit than we do to help
Yeah.
them, They're one of those groups, especially, like, the Afghans fighting the Taliban. They're doing more to squelch a problem we caused than we do. We're not doing shit. Our soldiers aren't even there. And they're, like, moving... Dude, there's fucking 9-year-olds firing shots against an enemy we caused.
Yeah.
I mean, which is just kind of bullshit. Anyway,
Well, now that the small talk's over, have you heard about the virus in China? The new virus that's killing everybody.
No?
Or soon to kill everybody, I should say.
Well, what do you mean?
It's the new bird flu strain, the H7N9.
Yeah, but... Okay, give me some more information on that.
Well, like the name suggests, it only affects poultry, but it's been jumping to humans recently. Said during a recent spike, 88% of people got infected, got pneumonia, 3/4 ended up in intensive care with severe respiratory problems, and 41% died. So it's a killer. And we aren't ready to...
What's the population that's actually getting... what kind of exposure is getting...
infected?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like percentage?
Yeah. Like, out of 100%.
Yeah, like percentage of...
Out of the
say,
people?
like a
Yeah,
city.
that are exposed to it.
I'm looking, but I'm not seeing it. But
One thing I'll say about the Chinese, they're fucking great at keeping shit locked down. You ever know? You ever notice when you know a Chinese person at the airport? He's the dude that has the fucking mask on. They all wear the fucking masks. It's fucking great.
Yeah.
But
And they're also pretty dirty too.
Start wearing gas masks.
in the small villages, yeah, but not the actual towns or the cities.
I've heard they're still pretty dirty, like smelly too.
I get fucking hate mail about Muslims.
No, I mean
you're just saying Chinese are smelly.
Well, they are. I mean, shit.
Chinese are smelly and dirty people.
No, I mean I know people who have gone there on like mission trips and stuff, and they say that everywhere in China.
Yeah,
smells
because
bad.
of the pollution.
Yeah,
Has nothing to
but
do
the
with
people do too.
because of the pollution. You're probably too young. Yeah, you are. If you went to like Los Angeles in the mid-90s,
Well, yeah.
It reeked. Yeah, but they're actually fixing it though.
In China or LA?
In China.
Yeah, of course not LA.
No, LA's been fixed for a while.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you've been there recently.
It was still pretty smoggy though.
It's cut down like what 70% of the
Really?
smog.
Jesus
Yeah, can you
Christ.
imagine how it used to be?
Fuck.
You couldn't see somebody across the street.
Is that?
Oh no, it's a dead cat floating. It was like a smog of gelatin.
How do you even drive? You hit a wall of smog and just stop.
What the fuck is that? Oh, it's a tranny selling coke.
Nice.
I'll take a blowjob and a hit.
If I can ever find my way over there.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, I don't know. It just could be a problem when nearly half the people who get it die.
Right. I'm just wondering how many people actually get it.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I mean, like the bird flu never really affects us.
Yeah.
We're too far away. Which I mean, okay, if you're on the coast, yeah, you might get a little fucked.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well,
Even then, I don't remember the.
not
bird
really
flu.
though. Like we'd be the ones who are more susceptible. We're around poultry a lot more.
Yeah, most of ours.
Stop eating poultry.
Well, it's not eating it though. It's
just
like being around it.
airborne, kind of.
Yeah, I
Kind
mean,
of.
that's what this is doing. It's jumping from chickens to people.
That percentage is low though. It's then when it goes to like human to human, or at least that's the way it was before. That's what I was asking you. If you
I
knew.
don't know. This is a pretty new strain, apparently. Whenever, by the way, last time I heard about bird flu was H1N1.
Yeah,
What? How are we on 7 and 9 now?
that's my point. Like,
What
that's
happened?
where for one, where's this from?
Time.
And listen, I'm not gonna be the one to like, we don't need to talk about like anything that's in the news is like clickbait. But sometimes I wonder if they rush some of these stories because that's how many we are at. Like they're right. We've had like 8 different strains that were supposed to like be big, and they never did. And not to say like if you get it, you're kind of fucked, but I mean,
Yeah.
the chances of getting them, I remember like the 7, H17 something 0624 90210. But I remember like, oh, this is gonna be lethal. It's gonna kill so many people, and like, but the chances of getting like you had to fuck a chicken. Like you had to
How do you know I don't?
You had to wear that chicken like you know, like you'd wear like a jock strap, and then you might get it.
Well,
So
well,
yeah,
you
that's
take
why I was
that
just
chance.
asking what the chances. Just curious.
I don't know. But what's happening here?
I don't know.
I feel out of
See
the
if you can. Maybe you can discover. So I got great news. Yeah. See, I didn't get that other. But anyway,
Care to
guys,
elaborate?
time for a rejoicing of some sorts.
Okay.
Just in breaking news, I've been reminding myself all day, like yesterday and day before. I'm like, keep checking. The French polls are in, and Macron won.
Oh, really?
Yes. So the liberal won.
How?
He beat out the fucking Nazi.
How though? Because he was gonna come in like dead last.
And this is 1:22 p.m. on Sunday, May 7th, 2017. So this is before anything's actually been announced. But CNN broke the story that Macron appears on course for a decisive win in French election, according to exit estimates. So yeah, it looks like he won, which is like that's a great turn.
Yeah, no, it is.
In a way. I mean, it also kind of proves that the French are more evolved than we are. But
Yeah.
that's not.
But
Anyway, that's really cool.
Somewhere in the world, liberals can rejoice.
Yeah, I think everywhere, if you ask me. Okay, I gotta get on a few things here.
Okay.
This was gonna be a fucking heavy political episode, so if you don't like our politics stuff, then turn it off, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you'll have to get by on whatever jokes Cody and Gabe make, because I'm be reading most of it, so I'm not really. Anyway, I want to get into Donald Trump's
Dick.
no. I'd have to get. What's that thing like from the Magic School Bus ride where like they shrink down?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd have to get one of those just to see it. No, in this last week, he's had a crazy week. I realize you guys probably haven't been paying attention to it, because if it wasn't like sexy big liners, and most people didn't know this, But he went from some seriously like weird ranges of like liberal to conservative to fucking saying a lot of crazy stupid shit that didn't make any sense whatsoever. Let me just here's just a few things Trump said this week. He said maybe we should add a gas tax. That's incredibly liberal. That's like super liberal.
Yeah.
That's more liberal than I am.
Oh.
And he also said maybe we should break up the banking industry.
What?
Yeah, which is another very, very liberal thing. To restart the whole fucking...
Are you sure he said this?
I'm 100% sure.
Maybe we should add a gas tax. Don't worry about the Jews in my closet.
I mean, well, where's his... What the fuck? Where... Anyway.
Where's that coming from, though?
From him.
I know. No, I mean, like, it's like so out of the blue.
Yeah.
He's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Here's another thing.
Change drugs.
He mentioned that Andrew Jackson is one of his favorite leaders of all time.
That makes sense.
And he said that Trump said that Andrew Jackson would have been very upset by the he was very upset by the Civil War. And that the Civil War really troubled Andrew Jackson. What's wrong with that statement, Gabe?
Which statement?
That Andrew Jackson was really troubled by the Civil War.
Wasn't he for it?
Yeah, I love putting him on the spot because that's one of those things like unless you do like I don't know, most people probably wouldn't know this, but Andrew Jackson was dead for 16 years after the Civil War happened. Alarming to the Civil War, Trump also asked, "Why was there a Civil War?"
Oh my god!
He's like fucking 4. It's like talking to my son, who has no idea what's going. I mean, really, why was there a Civil War?
Jesus Christ!
At what point do we go from like, okay, we've got a narcissistic, incredibly fat, insane man leading our country to, hey, is he going, like, is dementia setting in? Like, is there something, like, serious going on?
Yeah.
He says a lot of shit and then just kind of takes it back.
Yeah.
Or doesn't ever, it could be like, I could do, like, a press conference where I'm like, 100% sure that Cody has the herpes and we will prove it. And then just never talk about it again.
Right, exactly. And then when they're asked about you, you say everybody has an opinion. And then when you ask what your opinion is, you shut down the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. How the fuck do you get away with that shit?
I don't know.
And when do we start questioning our own leader? And being like, is this normal?
Yeah.
And then you gotta ask yourself this. So I'll ask you guys. Is he insane or is he going a little dementia out?
No, I think he's insane.
I would say insane, but it's almost like he's realizing that he can't say some of these things. Oh, he says a lot of things.
No, I don't think that's the case because he's still saying them.
And but like you said,
are you saying
he takes
like,
it back?
Are you saying like he speaks?
He speaks before he thinks about.
And then he wants to act like he never said.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's finally realizing that some of these things shouldn't be said.
But I don't think he is because he's still saying stupid shit.
A good chunk of what he says too, it's not like it's offensive. It's just like, what the fuck are you?
Yeah, I mean, if he really was figuring that out, he probably wouldn't say any of this.
Here's one thing that Rand Paul has been a huge critic of Trump, and he was saying on Fox News, in fact, he was saying that he was talking about the Bill O'Reilly thing, and he was talking about some other things that Trump had said, and it was like, why would he say these things? He's and the anchor for Fox News actually stepped up, and I don't remember who it is, but he was like, yeah, but Trump's not politically savvy. Like he wasn't groomed to be in politics. I'm tired of that fucking excuse. Because here's the thing, me neither. And I'm 34 years old. Like, I'm a really young man compared to him. But I would never in my life, like, if I was president when let's say, God forbid this ever happens, and it's not true, I can guarantee you. But let's say it comes out like Louis C.K. is like raped 1 million women. I mean, they would all give it up to Louis, right? But no, but if I'm president and they ask me like, so what do you think about Louis? I'd be like, I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. Because I would, even though I love Louis,
Yeah.
I mean, I would be raped by him 1 million times if that's what it took. I would never comment on him because I'm a president.
Yeah.
You know that when you hold a position, you don't say. How many times do we see a story break and we're like, let's not do that because we don't fucking know what side to be on. And we're just us. We're not a fucking president.
Right.
So yeah, like no, it has nothing to do with he wasn't groomed to be a president. No, he's just fucking retarded. Uh-oh. There it is. The retard word. Along the lines of being insane, crazy, whatever. Can you guys name for me what are the actions a leader takes to become a dictator?
Take away their power.
The people's power.
Yeah, the people's power. You fuck them financially. You take away any sort of care they can get from the government. Yeah.
There's some major ones that you're missing out.
There's a military one.
Think more.
I can't think of the term of it.
More Hitlerish.
Martial law.
Hitlerish?
Yeah, kind of, but you probably wouldn't get that. 'Cause
Isn't
every time you
isn't
get
martial
Hitler, you
law
think
part of it,
about the
though?
big things, huh?
Well,
Isn't martial law part of it though?
Martial law is part of it.
you move your way up through the ranks.
No. I'll say this: there's
Become a good orator.
two very major things right now that Trump has done.
Well, healthcare.
No, think more general.
Divided people.
One is like right in front of you. It's there all the time. And it's a thing now. It never used to be a thing. This is one major step that dictators do. Kim Jong-un does it all the time. His whole family had set up a system based on this. Basically, kind of.
What is it?
It's killing the free press.
Oh, yeah.
Killing media. Making people question
Yep.
if it's real or not.
Yeah.
And that's one of the first things that a leader does before becoming a dictator. So people will really question the credibility of quote unquote fake news. And yeah, Kim Jong-un. I mean, I saw this thing like where it said Kim Jong-un played NBA basketball.
What?
And it's stupid people believe it.
I also believe he doesn't take a shit.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they don't believe that he poops. It just evaporates.
Yeah.
And then the other one is discrediting the judicial system.
Yeah.
And Trump
he definitely
does that, as he's said. The
And so do the
so-called
sycophants
courts.
around him.
Yeah. On a side note to that, and this is something for you guys to think about. Like mull this around for half a second before you. We got Trump destroying courts, the free press. Another weird thing: 6 out of 10 Republicans believe in freedom of press.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Yeah.
40% don't believe in a free press.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, the whole party over country thing is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, if it was Obama doing this, they would be like, rah, fuck him. He's trying to. I mean, look what Obama didn't do, and they said he's trying to, be a dictator and blah blah blah.
Well, and it's worrisome because Trump not only has a position of power now, but he also has the money to buy people. I mean, that's the quickest way to get through to someone is money.
Yep.
You feel like that really holds true? Like, John Kasich was in an interview recently, and they call him like the liberal and the blah blah blah. And he is not a liberal.
No.
He is a very. He's what they a classic conservative, which is actually a dude you can get behind. I mean, he was talking about bringing decency back to the party, and that people in America and all over the world have the right to free health care. They have the right to be given a chance to succeed and blah, blah, blah. And people that you know and just average everyday fucking Republican Joes, they're not assholes.
No.
But why do they vote for assholes?
I have no idea.
I mean,
because we say they aren't assholes, but then they're always talking about how they share the same political views and stuff. So
yeah,
it's like, well, then you actually are
kind
kind
of
of an asshole.
I mean,
So it's like,
and like John Kasich said, he's like, well, he thinks he lost because of sound bites, because people don't pay attention enough anymore. And it is worrisome that people don't watch the
well,
debates.
there's some
anymore.
validity to that.
No, there's totally. It's incredibly sad.
Do you think that's why he lost?
Yeah, 100%. I think the growth of social media, the lack of, and this is something that kills a lot of people, but like, I was always a big fan. Like, I think cable should have been free. Which is crazy. You're like, what? Well, because there's information there.
Yeah.
Because you want to watch things that are happening live, and if you don't have cable, you can't see it.
Yeah.
It
At least
shouldn't
the
be
standard
something.
channels.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not talking about like HBO and shit.
Well, no, but
I mean, that would be titties, but
Yeah.
no, I just mean, you're good 20 channels. You can watch the news channels and the fucking all that shit. People don't do that. I mean, it's amazing how just 20 years ago, the idea of somebody jumping up on a stage and with no actual plan, no ability to tell you what he's going to do, or even an idea what he's going to do, mocking the other side and his other people, giving them nicknames, like just childish fucking children-ish fucking put-downs, and he wins. And it's like, what the fuck, where are we? Is this idiocracy?
Right.
Did I fall asleep and wake up? But people are like, oh, but he's great.
Well, and I hate overusing this, but look at this. Had this been Obama,
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing as, oh, well, he's a businessman, not a politician. I hate hearing that, but like, this is true. Like, if this had been Obama, it would have been so much different.
Well, let me ask you, you brought up something that I was actually just about to bring up.
Okay.
Because that was one of the big excuses, was like, he's a businessman, he's an outsider, and we need to change things. Why do we need to change things? Aren't we arguably the greatest country in the world? Is it not going well for us or something? Like, what was going wrong with what Obama was doing?
Right.
Even Bush, I don't fucking hate. I mean, I did at one point hate Bush, but even him, like, really, what was he doing? It was like, I mean, okay, he was doing some stuff in the Middle East that was not cool, but
overall,
it was kind of a trigger reaction.
Yeah.
I mean, which I would still blame him for and hold him accountable for, but in the same sense that you hold your quarterback for throwing an interception,
right.
You're like, you fuck off,
Yeah.
whatever, except for this did kill millions of people.
Yeah.
Well, not the point. We've been driven into many wars by many presidents that shouldn't have been into. This is more like what the fuck were they doing so wrong?
Well, and I don't know how you can look at the things that Trump's doing now and be like, this is better. This is definitely better than what Obama did. Like the healthcare. Yeah, this is definitely better than what Obama did.
And that's another thing we got to talk about, is the healthcare thing that's passed.
Has it passed?
That passed the House.
I don't think it'll pass the Senate.
I don't. If I'm being honest, I don't think it will either.
Literally everyone will be fucked at that point.
I'm not prepared, so I was gonna prepare myself with something for this.
I apologize.
But I'm not. No, I meant to, and fucking life gets,
Right, I get that.
Well,
But
actually, more like fucking being bashed over the head about being a Muslim. We've got in the way.
Gotta make time for the important stuff.
You do. I gotta yell at people,
Did you teach him a lesson though? Probably not.
I don't think so. Most people would just be like, he's just ranting and raving like fucking Alex Jones. I'll probably called Alex Jones. What I wanted to like really get out, and hopefully I have found what I need here before I continue on, was breaking down the whole, the whole medical bill that's being passed, and luckily I did not find what I need to. Here's
I
the
heard
thing.
something about rape being a pre-existing condition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is.
In an altruistic fucking manner, old white guy manner, by the way, of fucking everyone else, having erectile dysfunction is not a pre-existing condition.
I saw that.
But being
also
raped or pregnant is
a pre-existing condition.
And anything that's in a pre-existing... Do you know how that works with the pre-existing?
Somewhat.
I'll let you guys run on that for a second and explain.
Okay, well, from what I understand, I am not going to be able to put it in a really good term, but basically, anything prior to when this is released that you have wrong with you, I guess, as a decent way of putting it, isn't going to be covered.
Well, actually, it's up to the states to decide now.
Okay, so say you have like cancer, you got cancer like last year.
Yeah.
It's not going to be a pre-existing, or it's not going to be covered.
It's up to the state.
And so everything like that, any disease that you have prior to this.
It's up to the state if they're going to cover
covered.
pre-existing.
Sorry,
condition.
Kansas.
Even though it is...
Sorry, Kansas.
Yeah, sorry, Kansas too.
I mean, Kansas is looking away doing away with school.
Yeah, right.
They're not going to help your fucking cancer. They're not going to help your child with their problems and their whatever.
So basically, we'll just let everybody die.
You're going to have some states, like California, who's going to be like, fuck yeah, we're passing that. And they're going to help their people, and they're going to be good. Yeah. Colorado probably will too. A lot of your Democrat, liberal states will probably be the ones that say, yeah, we can handle this, we'll do this. But yeah, you have a lot of your Republican states and poor states that are like, nah.
Yeah.
Which, consequently, most poor states, actually all poor states, are Republican states.
Yeah.
Kind of weird.
Ironic.
The sad part for someone like, and here's the other thing is, they talk about these pools, and the thing is like Paul Ryan, who obviously has no idea how insurance even works. He made a comment. He said, "Well, it's too we need to change, or we need to stop. Is these younger people are paying for these older people for their health care." Yeah, that's how it fucking works.
Yeah.
And when you become older, the young people pay for yours.
Yeah.
And that's their whole idea. They were trying to get away from this. So now, like, all the old people and the fucking sick people, they're all going to be paying in their own pool, if you will.
Yeah.
Which means they will have incredibly high premiums, high amounts of, like my parents are over the age of 50. And they say it's like, I think all of our parents are probably over 50, right?
Yeah.
And did your parents, Cody, do they make over $250,000 a year?
No.
Gabe?
Nope.
Mine neither. They're going to end up paying 6 times more than what they pay now for insurance.
That's just fucked
and
up.
at their age, they need it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be honest, at our age, we need it. But, I mean, they really need it. Like, we can skate a few years.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can.
Yeah.
I'm dying every couple of weeks. But they're, and that's one thing. And that's where the pre-existing conditions, that's where that goes into, is those high risk. So if you got cancer, you're paying.
And it's funny because I think of people like my parents who are like, oh yeah, no, we like this administration. We totally support this cabinet. Literally, my mom told me one time, I don't see a single person wrong with who Trump has picked. Well, enjoy your health care.
I made a comment about Gabe stuff.
How do you not realize how this is going to affect people?
Because they have their head up their ass? I don't know.
There's a lot of people that need to put down the weed, if you know what I'm saying. Really use their brain.
Yeah.
Not naming names, I'm just saying some people who believe in this administration need to put down the ganja. Not going any further.
Oh shit.
No, this is a bill, and I don't know if you guys saw this too, but the Democrats, when this passed in the House, they all got together and were singing "Na na na na."
Oh Jesus
na,
Christ!
Because the Republicans did that to them back in the early '90s when they had done the same thing. They pushed through a bill, and then that next year they lost their jobs.
Yeah.
And that's what they're saying. You guys are fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And they will be, because like nobody wants this to happen. I bet your fucking crazy parents don't want this to happen when they really break it down.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure they'll find some way to justify it.
I mean, they might say like, "Oh, well, this will actually be good because it'll," and this is the only argument I've heard where this is good. But the thing is, you don't have to take away all the other things to get this thing. This is one thing that just could have been added to the original. But insurers are not allowed to sell across state lines. And they will be able to, so that kind of creates more of an opportunity to undercut different insurers so you can get lower. But if you're paying premiums that are incredibly high already, it's not going to help. It's something that could have been added. Yeah. That's the only good thing I've heard about this. And again, it could have been added to Obamacare. Yeah. Like, we had something that was not killing us. We could have just worked on that.
And it's funny because both of my parents, especially my mom, because that side of the family is fucked genetically. So
hey, don't spew everywhere.
Are they a mix of like Missouri and Middle Eastern?
God, you would think so. You would think so. But I mean, my mom, she has quite a few, and my dad has quite a few pre-existing conditions. Well, sucks.
You don't think they'll give a shit?
They'll find some way to justify it, I'm sure.
No, you're probably right. As were most people, that's that whole thing, like party over nation.
Well,
and I don't
understand
it at all.
It's funny because liberals seem to be the only, our kind of liberals. Bill Maher liberals, not like the real, liberals.
Not the fucking crazy liberals that scream at all the time.
Yeah, we seem to be the only ones that'll be like, yeah, they fucked up. Obama, he had some fuck ups.
To be honest, I can't think of any that he's done, but yeah,
healthcare was kind of iffy, but
it had to happen. But and what he wanted
exactly
would have been good,
right?
Pushing through something that even he didn't really like probably wasn't the greatest idea. But
but Republicans, no, they won't.
They won't. No, they will
not admit they're wrong.
They're all in on their side, and that's the one big admirable thing I have about them.
See, I don't admire
is they stick together. We fraction so bad, it's why we lose all the time.
Yeah, but I don't admire it because it's to a fault.
Yeah, it's true, but so is ours.
Well, yeah,
we're too busy policing how we act and how we do things that we don't even, think about. That's my enemy over there, not over here.
I would admire it a lot more if they could still stick together, but admit when they're wrong.
I agree. I mean, I do.
They do it to such a fault that it's like, guys, pull your head out of your ass. Come on.
Yeah, like,
how are you still looking at this guy and being like, yeah, he's going to make a good president?
I still think, there's going to be in even a year or two, people are going to be like, what the fuck? Why did we vote for Trump?
I bet you in 100 years, I'm not going to speak for future presidents because I have no idea what they're going to be like, but in 100 years, Trump is going to go down as one of the worst.
Even worse than Taft?
Yes, even worse than Taft.
I don't know. It's hard to beat Taft.
Hard to beat.
It's possible. It's very possible.
It is. Because you can't. Have you seen how fat he was?
Yeah.
He could literally, and this happened multiple times. He got stuck in the White House bathtub.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm just saying.
He's like my dick trying to come out of skinny jeans.
No, I bet you Trump goes down as and it's funny because people said that about Obama. Like, oh yeah, no, he's gonna go down as the worst. Like, no. So far, no.
No, most people are even saying that he will he was one of the best we've had.
Oh yeah.
I think he definitely was, and
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
through a lot of it. Because like there again, like you were talking about, you can't talk shit on, Republicans can't talk shit on Republicans. But as a Democrat, like fucking Bill Clinton did a lot of fucked up stupid shit. And I'm not even talking about getting the blowjob. I think fuck that.
Yeah. I mean,
Look,
come on.
money, if you can get it.
Right.
I mean,
No shit.
I don't give a shit. But the whole housing boom thing, that was a big mistake.
Yeah.
So while we're talking about healthcare, this is actually a good opportunity to jump to a different story. Kind of, I don't know. It's kind of crazy because we do believe, like, okay, I'm gonna pick on you again, Gabe.
Love it.
Okay, let's
Say
say,
history guy over here.
and God, this isn't history. God forbid, but you have ALS or something. You come down with ALS. You catch the AIDS. I don't know. Something shitty happens to you.
Right.
Where do you go for and I don't know, God or Allah, somebody comes down and they're like, hey, we'll take you anywhere in the world to get healed. Where would you go? Swear to God, if you say New Guinea.
New Guinea.
This is gonna work. We got leeches. They'll handle it.
Oh, that's a good question. It really is a good question.
Here, I'll pose this a little bit better. You'd be given $1 million to go somewhere out of country, or you can stay in America. Which one? Which choice would you?
Probably out of country, but I don't know where exactly. I'd rather go.
Any ideas? Any
Honestly.
throw? What about you?
I'd go to England.
You'd go to England.
They have great medical care over there.
They do have pretty good medical care. Anything? Got anything?
No.
You could have at least thrown in like a funny one. You could have been this Greenland. Mexico. I'm not kidding. Mexico has actually released an ALS drug that has not been touched in 22 years and could actually maybe cure ALS.
Really?
Mexico.
Man, and I dumped
Well,
all
you know,
this water on my head for
Now
no
that you
reason.
say that,
No,
I've
actually,
heard-
that was a ran by the Mexican. By a Mexican
Really?
guy. Yeah, all that ALS money. That's where that went.
Ah,
Yeah, I mean, we did
nice,
something.
nice.
I mean, I never did it, but some
Didn't
people
either.
did it. Proud of them. Here's even more, and this is where I was going. The ALS story just came out like yesterday, so I don't have that much on it. I just know that it's being developed in Mexico and blah blah blah. So many people are unfortunately diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And if you are diagnosed with that stage 4 cancer here in America, you've got about a year to live. There's a small island just to the south of us that has been completely shut off from the world by the name of Cuba, that they have people that were diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, legit stage 4 cancer, in 2007, and they're still alive now due to a drug that they're working with.
Are they in a lot of pain still? Or?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a
And it's
question.
actually helped tumors have gone away.
Let me ask you a question. Are we really the greatest country?
You wonder when
Here's
you
the
hear
thing, because you know what? I'm so sick of all these people, because I can't defend it, because I know I'll eat so much shit for it, but all my friends are always like, America's the greatest country, it's the greatest country to be. No, it's not. It's not.
No, we haven't been in a
Why?
while.
Wait,
Because the military's powerful? Is that it?
Wait for it. I will defend this to the death. But,
Just like rape.
Right. No, but I mean, like, we're not the greatest country. Our economy's but everybody seemingly has better medical care than we do. A lot of people have better, Europe especially has much better economy than we do.
A lot better life.
Military isn't
Education,
everything.
too.
Who gives a yeah, education.
Oh yeah,
huge.
education. We're like
Everywhere
26.
else. Papua New Guinea probably has better education than we do. military isn't everything. Just because we have the third biggest military. No,
No, we're the first. We're the first by a lot.
That's about it, though.
we have the third largest
Honestly.
navy. England and Japan have bigger ones than us.
They can't.
They do,
Because we got
Maybe.
those giant battleships that no one has.
but quantity wise, not quality.
So I got you.
We have a better one, but like they have a bigger one. But that's not everything.
We also spend, if you add up 26, number 2, if you rank it, number 2 through 27, we spend as much money as 2 through 27.
And by the way, freedom.
Combined.
Are we really that free? Tell me something that you can do on a daily basis that isn't taxed, or you don't have to pay for.
Feed off.
Anal sex.
Not if you go to the right places.
I just stay home.
Besides that, nothing.
But I mean, really, you can't even fucking harvest water, rainwater. It's illegal.
It's illegal. Yeah.
It,
I mean, come on, how free are we really?
some of that, though, isn't completely true.
No, it is.
Well, you can harvest rainwater. My fucking neighbor does it.
It's illegal though.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it
It
is.
is.
I mean, not to the point where they enforce it.
Not really, yeah.
It's like
No, but-
it's like smoking weed. I mean,
Yeah, but it's still
by the
the-
way, did you hear in Wichita?
Yeah.
They've said they're not arresting
Arresting.
people anymore.
Really?
They'll ticket them.
It's just-
They'll
it's
ticket
a
them.
trap.
But,
Oh, really?
yeah, they'll ticket
They'll
them,
trap
but they won't arrest them. They cannot arrest them.
If it's under an ounce, they're not gonna.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How much did they ticket you for?
A couple $100, I think.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, but I mean, before it was a night in jail, and you
That's
gotta call
true.
people and blah blah blah. But if you're sober, because they could get you on DUI if you're fucked up. But if
Yeah.
you're sober and you're just carrying,
Which
fucking hell, I would have. All these great things in weed happened after I quit smoking.
Right.
But no, to jump on your point, you're 100% right. There is no, I mean, yeah, education, school lunches is a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty fucking. And what really is annoying is all these countries that have made these big leaps and bounds or whatever did so because we did.
Yeah.
And we
Oh.
stopped competing.
And not to mention the fact that all these European countries, especially European, get all this paid time off, pregnancy paid time off.
Oh, yeah.
They have chefs in the kitchen.
The funny thing, like,
And they work I think it was 16 hours a week.
no, they work 6 hours a day.
So,
6 hours a day was discovered as the perfect, that's where you, because most people, when they get to work, they kind of fuck off for a little bit, because it's like, I don't really have anything to do for a little while. And then at the end of the day, they fuck off for a little bit.
yeah.
And so they discovered that, get people in there at about 9 o'clock. They usually wake up at 7 or whatever, so they got then they work until, it's not until 12, then they go home for 2 hours to eat and whatever. And they all, a lot of the European countries believe in a home cooked meal. So it gives you time to go home and cook your meal, blah, 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 eat, come back at 2 o'clock, and you get done at 5. And I mean, yeah, their economies are so much better than ours is. But ours was based on gambling, basically.
Well, in Switzerland, they're socialist. Well, that's working out pretty well for them.
It's working out, yeah. They're
Crime
doing
rate's
pretty well.
really low, economy's really high.
Even their idea of jail and whatever, you know how we look, or let's say I look at the Muslim religion, and I'm get with the times,
Yeah.
and how we look at the tribes down in Africa. That has to be the way that some Scandinavian cultures look at us.
Oh, yeah, it's gotta be.
yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I don't blame them.
I saw this whole thing about how a Scandinavian prison, they live in just a nice house, all together. Some of them are fucking murderers, by the way. But they completely regret what they did and blah, blah, blah. They let them have knives and whatever to cook with and whatever. And it's basically just don't leave this house. Off of these grounds. But they can go outside when they want, whatever. And the crime rate is so low. You would think it would be really high, because it'd be well, fuck, that's not going to be bad. But it's it's a question of morality. It's you kind of let yourself down by doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not a don't get caught kind of situation
Have
like
you
it is
seen
here.
the jails in
They're
Netherlands and Holland?
nice.
They're incredible. They're nicer than most of the houses around here.
Yeah, they're nicer than my house.
Yeah, no, for real. I mean, it's incredible.
But nobody wants to be there.
Yeah, I know.
Because again, it's not about like being caught. It's
Well, and it is though. Well, it's not so much about like it being an uncomfortable situation. It's the fact that you did it. Like these are really nice. I mean, this is like a luxury house in America that you're living in.
yeah, like
But they still
like
don't.
railroad.
Yeah, right. But they still don't want to be there because they know they fucked up.
Yeah,
So it's like they're better people overall.
that's what I'm saying.
Americans.
That
should
is
be
kind of
like-
what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Without, yeah, but you're right.
I mean, I'll say it.
And you're right. Which is like, I don't know, like, how do we get to that point? I don't know. Maybe it's too many of us.
Tell you what we need to do. We need to exterminate the poor people. Because if we started having jails like that, the poor people would be like, oh well shit, if I just go stab somebody, I can go to a really nice house.
That I can get some internet.
So yeah, no, exactly. So we need to exterminate them.
Or, crazy idea here.
Okay.
We make where everybody does well.
Yeah. That's a good idea
And
too.
then no one will want to steal or be violent because they're comfortable.
That's a good idea too.
I'm just saying. It's kind of like my Netflix for the Middle East idea.
No, exactly.
Get them Netflix, they're fucking good.
Just don't call it socialism because that's when everybody panics.
Yes.
If everybody can do well, people are happy. But as soon as you say socialism,
Yeah,
it's over.
then it's all wrong. But no, you throw out Netflix down there and they're like, fuck Allah, I gotta watch Jessica Jones.
Right?
Have you seen this Breaking Bad? Holy shit.
Supergirl's got it going on. Which, by the way, she does.
Masturbation would be a huge Melissa Benoit. Oh, jeez.
Who?
Melissa Benoit.
I'm not sure who that is.
That's Supergirl.
Oh, is that her name?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's Canadian.
Really?
Oh.
Damn. She's fine.
Oh, you should have seen this episode recently of The Flash where they did a crossover.
Yeah.
And there was a whole singing episode. It sucked.
Oh.
But her cans were out like majorly, and I had no idea. I had no idea she had such a nice.
Really?
Yeah, she's got very nice boobs. That's all I'm saying. You can't really see in the Supergirl outfit 'cause it's kind of,
Yeah.
you know,
It's kind of tight and rubbery.
but it holds it down.
Yeah, it's true.
Kind of like a sports bra.
Ugh.
You know,
That's bullshit.
that used to be a thing back in my day.
Yeah.
Like girls used to wear sports bras all the time. I'm like, why?
Let them out.
Yeah. You don't see me.
It's bullshit.
You don't see me like strapping my balls together.
Oh, you don't do that?
Well, I mean, if I'm trying to like ski or something, I'm trying to go for a sleep down look.
Right? I saw this video the other day. It was like this workplace was trying to raise awareness for guys and like what it's like to live with balls. And they had these fucking,
What?
No, for real. It's like they did the same thing with like women. Like guys had to wear these heavy boobs or whatever. But like they had these long, I kid you not, these balls went down to their knees. I was like, okay, that's not very accurate though. It's like, what kind of balls do they think we have? I mean, Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean,
No.
are you saying you don't?
I'm saying I don't.
It was a whole. I know exactly what you're talking about. That was like a whole joke thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Like it didn't actually happen.
Well, no, they did it, but as a joke.
No, in fact, I don't know. Like it wasn't really meant to be. But you know what's funny? It kind of was true.
Is it?
Well, the one lady was like, "I keep sitting on my balls."
Yeah,
How many
that is
fucking
true.
times do you guys sit on your dick?
Yeah, that is
like
true.
fucking out. Where the fuck are you going?
Get back in place.
As you get, you know, it's just weird because like, as you get older, they say anyway, your balls get lower and lower. I haven't experienced that at all.
I mean, you're.
I've experienced most of the like getting older thing.
What they're saying is they haven't dropped yet.
I mean, they're there, they're uncomfortably, and they're like they're giant, but they don't fucking drop. They're just like, I gotta sit. Like I can't do that. That fucking hurts.
Yeah.
But like, it's a common thing for guys to dunk their testicles in the toilet when they're
Oh,
like,
God.
how fucking like, really?
Oh.
Water level bubbles rising.
That's like how high is your toilet?
You take a really big leak and then all of a sudden you're dipped in urine.
Like, how does that happen? Like, if I could imagine how, I mean, I've got probably this much cover.
Right?
It's probably a good 8 inches
Just fall
before.
out. Smack! Hits your thigh.
Does
Hit
the
the side
average,
of the bowl every time.
does the average, like, old man's balls literally go down to his knee?
That's awesome.
How do you have that much skin? Where did it come from?
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
I respect a lot of the old, like, oh, you're getting older because of this or that, because I understand it.
Yeah.
That one, I don't fucking, I just don't know where the, you know, fucking Joe List talks about it.
How old is he?
Like 38, 39, something like that.
Really? And he's experiencing that?
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, most of your aging starts to happen at 25.
That's true. Damn, I'm almost there.
Gabe is,
I'm near death.
what,
I
a
am
year?
pretty much there. Yeah, one more year. I'm gonna start dying, guys.
Well, actually, that's
You're
true.
dying as soon as your two cells unite, basically, but not to be depressing.
You call him a single cell organism.
He acts like it sometimes. Just absorbs everything around him.
I'm wrong,
Most
Joe.
everything.
Joe List is only 35.
Oh.
Wow.
Looks like you got some catching up to do.
Yeah, my balls do, I guess.
It's a race who can hit the toilet water first.
I'm way behind.
Slow and steady.
Yeah, I'm definitely like the turtle in that race. Quickly. Anybody watching the playoffs?
No. I don't even know why you look at me, honestly.
I don't know, because I expect some sort of...
Oh yeah, I just caught this great interest.
I don't know, I was thinking maybe somebody give a shit about current events. I don't know, I mean, we only do a show based on current events, that's all I was... So, okay, nothing to go there. You seen... either you've seen it or not, I don't give a shit, I'm going to talk about it. I saw Get Out recently. I don't get it.
Get out.
You know I haven't seen it.
You don't even know, do you?
No.
See,
I
that's where my oh my fucking god head drop comes from. It's like, you've never even heard of it, have you? Like, I could see that look of like, Get Out, what? Is that a show? Is that on Nickelodeon now?
Those
Yeah,
these
my kids
youngsters are
watch it.
watching?
Get Out is a movie by Jordan Peele, who is married to who the fuck's he married to? I had it. Fucking hell.
I'm gonna look it up.
I forgot her name. Chelsea Peretta.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I know, right?
Damn.
I had no idea.
That's good, Jordan.
But anyway, it's a thriller horror film. But the premise of it is that white people want to be black people. They want to own black people.
Oh, yeah. No, I've heard of it.
And like when it came out, everyone's like, "This is going to be the movie of the year. This is like, whatever. This is genius work, whatever." I don't know. I mean, it's sort of, like, I don't get the whole genius aspect. Here's the thing I did like about it. I was like, it wasn't like incredible. Like there was almost no jump scares,
Good.
and it wasn't overly gory, and it could have been. But I kind of like that because, like, I don't know, it didn't need it. Like, I think it could have like ruined it if there would have been too much gore.
Yeah. Or jump
You know.
scares. Especially jump scares.
Well, I just think more like gore because you can tell it's fake.
Yeah.
Like, unless the guy's really good at whatever.
Yeah.
It was decent. I watched it all, which is an accomplishment. Usually if I'm watching a movie and it sucks, I turn it. But I think Logan was way better.
Well, yeah.
But I'm saying
Naturally.
movie of the year kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't think Get Out is the movie of the year.
Did
Yeah.
that come out this year or late last year?
This year.
Did it? Okay.
Yeah, because everyone's saying this would be the one that's going
I
to win.
kind of remember.
Again, it's good. I mean, it's not nothing special.
Uh,
I think, as for a comedy writer to do it, that was pretty...
Yeah, that's true.
Some pretty interesting twists in there. But, yeah, I mean... pretty much is a big fat black guy, and he's my favorite character, and he doesn't have enough screen time. So, and I will talk about this real quick. Kind of annoying, or I don't know how to take this. And I hesitate to ask you guys because if it didn't come out before 2005, you don't really have much interest or watched or whatever. But actually, it might be the topic to talk about, to be honest.
All right.
What do you think about reboots and spin-offs?
I hate them.
Yeah, I don't care for them much.
So, well, yeah, like you liked Breaking Bad, but you never watched Better Call Saul, which is
No, I did watch.
fantastic.
I did watch Better Call Saul.
Oh, so you do like
I haven't
spin-offs?
watched.
At least like a spin-off.
I watched to a certain point.
It was good. I like it. It didn't keep me enthralled.
Exactly.
But
That's
apparently it
exactly.
gets better and better. Not the point. Do you guys remember Roseanne?
Yeah.
Back in the day. It's getting a reboot.
No, God, no.
I saw that, and they're
Christ.
bringing back.
All the characters.
Yeah, bringing back
Fuck
all
me.
the characters.
Which I love John Goodman, but I thought he died.
How old is she?
No.
Yes, remember he died in the end. Okay,
Wait,
remember-
are you talking in real life or?
No, in the
Oh, okay. I was like, I
no,
don't think so.
no, because they're using the characters now.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, I don't know. I didn't follow Roseanne because I hate her.
oh, the show was great. It was
Oh.
fantastic. But he, like in the show, he died.
Oh, really?
But then I saw a video of it just today, and it was Sarah Gilbert, who's Darlene. I don't know how the fuck I pulled that out of my ass. And John Goodman, and like they're sitting on the couch, that same like wait, he died. He fucking died. They killed him off.
I forgot.
That was the finale.
Why'd they kill him off?
He had a heart attack, and
Oh,
he was big and fat, and
yeah.
that was how they. Well, no, actually, what happened was like 2 or 3 seasons into it, he had a heart attack at someone's wedding. I can't remember whose wedding, and he got better. Then they won the lottery, and they were super rich and whatever. In the final episode of the series, Roseanne wakes up, and like they're poor. They
Yeah.
never won the lottery, and Dan died. Sad.
Damn.
Jesus.
Oh.
Anyway, though, you guys heard of The Big Bang Theory?
Yeah.
That's getting a spinoff called Young Sheldon, which is about
Oh, no.
Sheldon Cooper, the doctor, a 9-year-old version of him in high school.
Jesus Christ.
These are all coming out, but I'm not joking. Like, these are going to be out soon.
It's kind of funny.
Will and Grace is getting
They are?
their new season will come out.
Is it going to be the same people?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this fall.
That I can get behind.
And here's the one that really piqued my interest and then made me go like, I don't know. I'm not sure I feel about this. George R. R. Martin's Game of Thrones is getting 4 spin-offs on HBO.
No. Really?
4.
Seriously.
Apparently, these are the ideas that are posting out. Some of them are going to be about Dunk and Egg, which if you don't read the series, you have no idea who Dunk and Egg is. But they're different characters. It could be really good. The books are fantastic. The early life of Robert Baratheon, like the yeah,
That'd be
lead up
cool.
to that could be pretty cool.
Yeah. He's one of my
actual-
favorite characters, by the way.
He was great.
Yeah.
The events that led up to the actual Civil War that got the Mad King overthrown and all that, which would mean a lot more of the fucking Morning Sword. I love that dude.
yeah.
The Morning Blade. He was badass.
Yeah.
And then the other one is like a post Game of Thrones, like after the whole season's over, the whole show's over.
How are they going to do that when the show's not over yet?
I don't know. I have no idea. But how the fuck?
That'd be really shitty, by the way.
Is it gonna be HBO though, or is it gonna be the Game of Thrones network?
But that'd
like,
be really shitty, like, if that one comes out first, be like, oh, by the way, Tyrion got the throne,
Tyrion got the-
so
yeah.
here's what happened.
Here's what happened.
And then you're just, like, watching the rest of the 2 seasons just sulking, just because you know what happened. Every time you see Tyrion, you're just gonna be like, I already know.
That would be so.
That'd be so
you watch
shitty.
this, it comes out this summer, and it's like somehow Joffrey's there, and like.
Right?
They just do like a quick 10-minute. Here's what happened.
Right.
Joffrey comes back from the. He never really died. He comes back. He takes the throne. He kills Jon Snow with his dick. He takes a shit on Daenerys and gives her hepatitis, and she dies. And now he's the ruler.
Yeah.
You have like,
He's the mother of all dragons now.
and you have DB Weiss and all these guys who've been working on Game of Thrones for so long, just like screaming. This one asshole director destroyed Game of Thrones.
Oh, so it's not even by the same directors?
No.
I feel like that'd be really irritating. Because it's like George
Yeah,
R. R.
those
Martin.
guys are working on Game of
Or
Thrones.
not George R. R. Martin.
DB Weiss.
Yeah, DB
and,
White is...
I'm not sure the other guys.
Like, they're taking it one direction, but then they could completely take it a different direction. And it's like, okay, well, this is stupid because...
That's why I think
really
they're
have
not gonna, like, I don't know about how that, the fourth show thing. I don't know. The other ones,
No, but I mean in general. Like, it's going to be... Because it's going to be different styles.
no
too.
one really knows too much about much that happened before A Song of Fire and Ice, so you can kind of just make that up. And the guys working on it, I mean, they're all major directors, have done all sorts of shit. I can't, for the life of me, remember anything. But, like, they seem talented, they seem good. I just don't know, like, part of me is like, I love Game of Thrones. One of my favorite shows of all time, but do we need 5 different Game of Thrones series on HBO? Like,
But what if it's really cool?
It didn't say anything
It
about when
could
they were being released or anything like that.
it didn't. You were right there. They just mentioned
So I'm
it'd be-
guessing that the post is
Well-
going to obviously be after.
I'll say this one thing that they said in regards to these 4 different series was, well, at least we'll have something to watch between a short season of Game of Thrones this season and next season. So I'm guessing
Oh.
fall.
I was
is
gonna
when
say,
they're-
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if they came out at the same time. And, I mean, obviously, like the 4th one has to come out after everything's done. But like the other ones, I wouldn't mind, and it wouldn't be outrageous. Like Fear the Walking Dead
yeah,
came out while
I mean,
The Walking Dead. I mean, The Walking Dead's still,
still
going.
going on.
So
unfortunately.
yeah, it wouldn't be crazy. I'd be okay with it. Although I really want the one. I don't know which one I want to come out the most.
Dunk and Egg would be great.
And see, I don't know anything about them, so.
They're fantastic.
Well, like, let's see, what were the other ones? The other one was with the Morning Star.
It'd be like
Or-
around the Civil War
Yeah,
with the Mad King and all that.
yeah.
It should be about 17, 18 years before
Be pretty
A
tight.
Song of Fire and Ice.
Yeah, which is when Ned is a kid.
Well, a warrior. Really.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's really in his...
Teenager. More?
Yeah. And then the young years of Robert Baratheon, that could be cool as shit.
That's the one I think I want to come out the most.
I mean, there's so much I want to know about. Fuck, I wish they would do one just on, like, the first people.
Oh yeah. Oh, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, because there's so much to know about all that. And the Dragon Age and all that shit. Sorry, we're incredibly giant dorks when it comes to Game of Thrones. Judge us if you will. Anyway, I think that does it for
I'm
us.
judging you right now.
We just kind of flew through everything, but hopefully we touched everything, and hopefully we offended you properly.
Properly.
Allah Akbar. See you guys later.